Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to 90 Day Bald and Blunt. This is your host, Trey. Hey, man, I only got like, 3 views last week, man? Come on, man. How we go from almost 200? The second week we had 80 something and we got 3 or 5. Come on, man. Y'all got to show some support, man. Make sure y'all, like the video, subscribe to the channel, view it, comment, do whatever, man. Let's keep it going, man. This is my 4th video. All right. Let's get started. So let's talk about Lisa and Daniel. They started with them in the bed in the morning, talking about their sex life, and Lisa was dissatisfied because Daniel wasn't fully hard and he didn't finish the job, and she was a bit disappointed. But Daniel said, he gave it to her this morning, and Daniel is bigger than what she expected and it stretched her out. And my first thought was, I thought 90 Day Fiance was a family-friendly show. Like I could have sworn this was a family-friendly show, right? So if I'm wrong, please let me know, because I really thought that families can get together and enjoy this TVG-rated television show. But anyway, they're disgusting, man. They're disgusting. But yeah, she finally got her taste of the British Broadcasting Corporation. I don't think she's ever been with a black dude, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is her first British Broadcasting Corporation. So, yeah, it can change your life. It can really change your lives once you experience the British Broadcasting Corporation for the first time. But anyway, now Lisa has to impress Daniel's uncle, because in their culture, you gotta impress the family members and whatnot. So that caught Lisa off guard, because she's like, hey, you proposed to me, whatever, right? But now I gotta impress your uncle, and it caught her off guard. But and of course, his uncle is not going to approve of some of the things she does, like vaping, for example, because they don't do the smoking, and also she's gay. I'm sorry, bisexual. Yeah, only women can be bisexual. Yes, I said it. Do something. No, but they're not going to approve of that, man. And of course, we saw in the preview, have you engaged in lesbianism? Yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the next episode. But we'll get into that later. But yeah, so they go to a restaurant, and they're eating fufu and wine, and he's trying to teach her how to say the things in his language, and eating the fufu, he was doing all this, and it was like, yo man, that shit was nasty, and she didn't want to eat it with her hands. But yeah, we got to see another side of Daniel. He was getting a little bit crazy and wilding out and controlling. Even did the "you can't see me" to her, the reverse "you can't see me." But no, all jokes aside, man, I didn't like how he was talking to her. I thought he was very, very out of pocket. But I mean, if I'm going to be stereotypical, Nigerians do have that reputation for being very aggressive, very controlling. I've seen it in person. They do have that reputation. So if she's going to deal with him, you're going to have to get used to that. And I got a little bit more respect for Lisa, because she stood her ground. She's like, yo, you're not finna be talking to me like that. And then she got up and walked. And respect, because you can't just be talking to people crazy and disrespecting them. And Lisa did not she put that in check. Like, no, you're not finna talk to me like that. So respect to Lisa for standing her ground. But yeah, that's kind of what you're going to get yourself into. But we'll see. Anyway, let's go to Forrest and Sheena. So, Sheena's folks are well off, it seems. They run an Airbnb. It seems that they're very well off. And it kind of threw Forrest off guard, because Forrest and the family thought that Sheena was just, living in the projects, broke with no lights on. And Sheena has to, pay everything, but it seems they're very well off, just based on what they live in like, and not to mention they're running an Airbnb. So it's like, so what is Sheena hiding? Now I know Forrest talks about the money he sends to Sheena. Time out. Pause, buddy. You mean the money Sheena sends to Sheena to send to her parents. All right. Now, Sheena's in the wrong for lying about the stuff, but Forrest, that is her money. It's not yours, sir. It's not your money. But anyway, the reason that they're visiting is because they need the parents' blessing. You know, they need the parents' blessing. The mom wasn't there. I think she was sick or something, but it was the dad and the sister. But they need the blessing. And Forrest, you know, referred to himself as a loser on disability. And they asked Forrest, you know, what do you do for work? And Forrest was, you know, upfront about everything. He's autistic. He gets a disability check, and he can't work. But he says he's going to try to find a job because he wants to love and support Sheena, and he understands it's his job to be a provider, etc. All that sounds good, but I mean, look, I don't know what year this took place in, maybe 2025, 2024, 2025, I don't know, but the job market sucks, man. Like, you can have this whole, I'm going to find a job and work. Job market is terrible, man. I don't think Forrest has any education. I don't know what his work experience is like. I don't know what skills he has. I don't think he has that much, if I'm being honest. And you can't get a customer service job. Like, you can't work at McDonald's because you need to have social people skills, and they move fast. You know, people who shit on fast food. I've never worked in fast food or any like restaurant or retail, but like that stuff's not easy from what I see. You know, that stuff's not easy. So like Forrest couldn't flip burgers per se. He couldn't flip burgers. So I don't know what the hell he's going to do. It's hard for people with degrees and skills to find a job. You know what I'm saying? It's hard enough for qualified people to find a job. So the dad said he, you know, gives them their blessing, but you know, we don't know. And Forrest mentions that his mom thinks that this whole thing's a scam. Sheena's dad was like, you know, there's scams everywhere, which is true. There's scams everywhere. But Sheena's folks, they seem like nice people. You know, Sheena made it seem like they're these awful, evil dictator people, but they seem all right to me. So we'll see. Basically, I feel like Sheena is lying about a lot of things, man. You know, Sheena is shady, I believe. Or maybe Forrest and Molly misinterpreted everything Sheena was saying. Who knows? But just from what I see, Sheena's folks, they seem like very solid people. Now let's go to Aviva and Stiggy, the artist. So they kept going Monday Night Raw. You know, they kept going Monday Night Raw, Netflix, you know. Raw on Netflix 3 times. 1, 2, 3. They're both idiots. You know, Aviva, you're going to be a single mom. I'm sorry. Like, you keep this up. There's rumors that she's pregnant or something. I don't know, but yeah, you're an idiot. Both of y'all are idiots. You're idiots. I'm just telling you right now. If I didn't tell you, you're both idiots. Because why are you doing this? You know, you claim you don't trust him, but yet you participate in Monday Night Raw. Not even Thursday Night SmackDown or Friday Night SmackDown, because at least SmackDown you can be protected. But you go Monday Night Raw. But anyway, so this is Aviva's first time seeing Stig perform live, and Aviva has concerns and questions because she's like, yo, you know, you be having these girls at your performance, and you know, you play this Vicky song, and I heard Vicky left with you, you know, and Stig explains to her that Vicky is a concept, which a lot of artists, they do have, you know, songs that are concepts. They're not necessarily a real person, it's just a concept. Like Karen, for example. Karen is a concept. We know what a Karen is. I don't have to explain it. A Karen can literally be a person of any name, but it's just a concept. So Vicky is just a concept of something. You know, it's not rocket science. But Aviva's like, no, you better not perform that song. And I'm a music artist. I do music. Like, my main thing is acting, but I also do music. I'll be goddamned if someone tell me, hey, you can't play that song. Get the fuck out of here. So she over here saying you can't play that song. The fuck out of here. I'm the artist. I make the music. This is my music. You don't tell me. So Nah, I'd have shut that shit down. You telling me you better not play this song? Get the fuck out of here. You better play these nuts in your mouth. So they get to the performance, and he plays a song like a real OG, because that's what you should do, because it's your music, it's your career. You play that damn song, boy. And yeah, she wasn't feeling it. Not to mention, there was like a girl that was like dancing near him on stage. It's like, okay, it's not that big a deal, but she got so mad and just so irritated. And Aviva's in the wrong. And let me explain. Like I said, my industry, I'm an actor, and I am around women when I'm shooting, but it's all professional, right? And with Stig, you know, he has that. I don't have that type of lifestyle that he does. He has that type of lifestyle. He told her, look, this is what it is. He told her, and she claims she can handle it, but she can't. And it's not like, oh, he's gonna go home with a girl while you're there. Like, come on now. You think he's on stage performing, and it's gonna be a girl he's gonna leave home with her while he's with you? Come on now. And like in that industry, yes, you're gonna be surrounded with people, but that don't necessarily mean you're not doing nothing. Like, I had a basketball game like last Friday, and I got hit on by these two drunk girls. My girl was right there. She wasn't tripping. You think I'm gonna just I'm gonna just go leave with them two bitches? No. So it's like come on, like he didn't do nothing wrong. She's just on there dancing. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. So, and then Aviva just getting so mad. Like, you can't, you're full of it. And then you on your phone. And also, I'm a performer. That would mess up me mentally as well. Now, I know how to still, you know, block everything out. I have the ability to block things out. I don't think he does. But it did mess him up. And she doesn't care. Also, I wasn't impressed by Stig's performance, by the way. I wasn't impressed. I think his music is pretty, I don't listen to that genre, but I think it's pretty solid. But live performance, wasn't really impressed. But, I mean, Stig's a bigger artist than me, so who the hell am I, to be honest. But then when they get back to the room, Aviva, like, you're mad, huh? What? I didn't know. Come on, bitch. You know why you know why he's mad. You know why he's mad. Because you were being disrespectful. That's what it was. Stig's not in the wrong. This is his occupation. This is his job. You knew what he does. And he didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't cheating or doing anything inappropriate or disrespectful to you. None of that. You were in the wrong, Aviva. Also, both y'all are idiots for going Monday Night Raw 3 times after y'all's big argument. Just want to point that out. Anyway, let's go to Lauren and Birkan. So, we already know Birkan wants a green card to escape his debts. I mean, it's pretty much obvious. And Lauren is mad about it. And Birkan got her to know her role and shut her mouth by providing her with the COCK. He just shut that down. And then all of a sudden, the red flags turn into pink flags. I don't know, man. I mean, but anyway, the big issue, Birkan he don't really fuck with his family like that. They don't fuck with him. They also don't like the fact that he's talking or dating Lauren. And, of course, Lauren said that her family doesn't really approve of her dating Birkan because he feels that he's using her for a green card. They're not wrong, because the whole premises of this damn show, 90 Day Fiancé, is about getting a green card so you can be on national television and be famous. I mean, we've seen it from Jasmine, Natalie, you know. Anyway. And Birkan wants Lauren to cut Michael off. And Lauren is like, whoa, you can't make me do that. Now, from the man's point of view, I kind of understand Birkan, because Michael does have feelings for Lauren. He does have feelings for her. Both of y'all kind of are ping pong back and forth with your feelings. And it needs to be there's no clear boundary. She likes her. And if he gets the chance, he's going to crack. That's what he wants. He wants just a little sneak to just boom, crack. That's it. They both fighting over her. Michael likes her, and Birkan knows that. And he's like, nah. And I understand it, actually. I actually understand it. It would be different. They were just like strictly platonic friends. Like if he had a girl, I guess it'd be different because like, okay, I got a girl, so I'm not trying to, but it's pretty much clear that he likes her. So you got this friend hanging around you that likes you. But a lot of girls don't really understand that. They think, oh, this guy, he just, no, you give him the moment, he will smash you. He will smash you that time, that the moment you get. And that's what other men understand. Other men understand that. That's why they don't necessarily like when girls have these guy friends, because those guys, they would smash the opportunity that they get. But these girls, they don't understand it. If a man is telling you this stuff, it's because we know. So I don't fault Birkan. As far as Michael goes, I mean, he was too much of a pussy to straight up tell her how he feels. So that's his loss, if I'm being honest. So yeah, whatever. But anyway, last and definitely least, Rick and Trish. So they go on this, little island. It was nice. The view was nice, everything. And Trish was like, oh, you buy me a swimming suit. Oh, and Rick crashed out. Like, he crashed out and just started on this rant about her being a gold digger and this and that and the third. He crashed out big time. And Trish is like, you know what, man? Whatever. Keep your money. And yeah, they had that big old thing. And because Rick, he thinks, hey, Trish is trying to use me for money, because Rick, he doesn't make a lot, so he's trying to use her for money and this and that. And Rick, pays her rent or whatever. We just found out. So it's like, the thing is, I'm trying to figure out what is their arrangement exactly. Like, what's the arrangement? Because that needs to be cleared up. Like, I don't know the arrangement. He pays her rent. Is he sending her money? So she probably expects these things. But he also brought up that his ex was Nigerian. This is not his first rodeo. And he brought her over to the States. And yeah, she wanted this. And he just couldn't provide it for her. And Trish, what's the word? Not reinforced, but reassured that I'm not using you for your money, but I need you to be able to take care of my basic needs. And she's not wrong on that, because when she does move to America, if we see them on the classic 90-Day Fiancé show, she can't work. So he's obviously going to have to pay everything. But she doesn't seem like a gold digger to me. I mean, she probably wants, to live a normal life, like taken care of. But yeah, Rick, he's an insecure dude because her ex was like rich and balling out. And also, I know he's just projecting, because he's still feeling guilty about the fact that he smashed his Colombian ex. And he's trying to pick every fight that he can so he can not feel guilty, so she can be in the wrong. So therefore, that justifies why he went and smashed his ex. That's all that is making her seem like she has done wrong, so he can crash out, so he can justify his actions. That's all that is. He's an insecure dude, man. Like, I don't dislike him, but I think he's just off. But anyway, that's my breakdown for before the 90-Day Season 8, Episode 7. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe, and I'll make a video next week. This has been 90-Day Bald and Blunt, because I'm bald and I'm blunt with this shit, man. But I want to say thank you guys for watching. Follow me on the IG at Uncle Money. All right, I'm out.